Hi there, it's another tarot sesh for Taurus. I'm the Cannastrologer. My name is Abby, and this is the extended bonus reading for Taurus for September. Basically, it's like September 1st through 15th, mid-September, but it's also the end of Mercury retrograde. I did say in the other video, Mercury retrograde is, it rules, communication, and so things like communication, transportation, and technology may be glitchy, have some snafus, miscommunication, obviously. You're not supposed to sign new contracts, get your hair done, or make any, permanent physical changes, things like that until after the 15th of September. But anytime you're seeing this, if the message resonates or you pick up on any messages, that's meant for you. So take it as it resonates. The song that I had on pre-shuffle for you was Day and Night, Nightmare by Kid Cudi. And it said, the lonely stoner, the lonely loner seems to free his mind at night, at night. So I had mentioned, you may be staying up late, you may be not getting enough rest, you may be out partying, or using things like cannabis or alcohol, in order to free your mind at night. So it's funny because then the card Address Your Addictions came up underneath the deck. So for some of you, there could be some of that going on. But it's like then the card Be Decisive came up. This is talking about being decisive in your friendships, being decisive in the people that you keep close to you, the people that you keep around you. It's also be decisive about, if you have an addiction, what are you doing to address that, to fix it, to break that cycle. Just be decisive. Because then we start out with the Ace of Swords, and reverse swords are Libra, Gemini, Aquarius energy. You could be dealing with one, or maybe even be thinking about one from your past because it is in reverse. So typically, upright, this card talks about victory and the truth coming out. I feel like there were truths that maybe weren't dealt with in the past. Again, we are in Mercury retrograde, which is, a reverse of communication. That are somebody from your past, potentially, I feel very strongly Libra in this, but somebody from your past could be coming back to you. And I say that because then we have the Two of Wands. These wands, the Two of Wands, to me, the way that I always read this card is these are lessons that you have learned from your past that you have to be able to utilize and use in order to move forward, to ascend, right? And I feel like that's what you're doing, actually, because you're looking forward. This is the only card that was upright in the reading, the Two of Wands. You're looking forward to world travel and to traveling, with this little VW bug and surfboard in the picture there. It's like that's what you want. You want to explore. You don't want to be held back by the past, right? And what's interesting, I say held back, is because then we have the Hanged Man, but it's in reverse, which is a good thing. Because typically the Hanged Man is talking about a period of being stuck, about being held back, about kind of your life being on pause, but it's in reverse, which means that you're unstuck, you're able to come out of this, you're ready to go, you're ready to move. And it's because I believe, you're leaving the past in the past, but this is a decision that you need to be decisive about. Maybe that's an addiction of yours, not being decisive enough, not, closing things out. But I feel like you're changing that. Why? Because then we pulled the Maven of Masks, card number 44, with the confetti card underneath the deck, number 34. So it's interesting. It's like 10 numbers apart. It's a pattern, but also you could be 10 years apart with someone. Or there could be like an age difference, age gap. The Maven of Masks talks about wearing many masks, having many roles. Also about, trying on a new mask for a different size. Then the confetti card talks about, it's very interesting because in this card you see this mask and it's kind of like falling off. And this is about taking her mask off and celebrating herself. The confetti card is a card about celebration. And so I feel like, underlying energy is maybe you are celebrating, or it's like birthday parties or going out with friends and people, and it's like they're seeing a different side of you because your mask comes off then. Now, again, be careful, because like if your mask is coming off because you're indulging in things like cannabis or, which is not a bad thing. I'm not saying that it's bad, but, or like alcohol, which is a little more toxic. Those are things that you need to address. Anything in excess, whether it's food, whether it's partying, whether it's working too much, anything in excess is toxic and can be an addiction. So address whatever that is. Don't party too hard. But this does talk about trying on a different mask for size, not always having to be the person that everybody thinks that you are because that's who you've kind of built yourself up to be. It's like being able to try on a different mask for size and see if that's a part of you that you want to explore, right? Or try on this different mask. Maybe it's something completely different than you've ever done or wanted to look like or feel like, right? Maybe it's a complete transformation. Again, be careful about full body transformations right now in the middle of Mercury retrograde. Just be careful is all I'm saying. Wait until the 15th, after the 15th at least. Maybe just be thinking about it, and then if you decide to do it after the 15th, then you can, right? All right, so now we're going to clarify further with what this Ace of Swords is all about. By the way, I titled the reading Feeling More Free as you try on different masks. So I feel like you will be trying on a couple different masks, like trying on a different role for size, Maybe some of you are switching roles at a company or a business or considering it. Just, going for a new field of work, doing something that you've never done before, dating someone that you've never dated before. I can't talk right now. Okay, what do we have for Taurus for their higher peace, power, protection, and prosperity for their bonus? So underneath the deck, we've got the Two of Pentacles. This is making a decision, and this makes a lot of sense. It's which direction do you want to take? Do I want to wear this mask? Do I want to wear this mask? Do I want to try this on for size, or do I want to, check that out? It's like making a decision, and it's usually money related or something that's going to provide stability. So you're making a decision. What is it? Like a physical, material. Okay, what do we have for Taurus? What is the Ace of Swords in reverse for Taurus? Five of Pentacles in reverse. Okay. All right, so I feel like this is talking about, in the past somebody was left out. Somebody got left out, dumped, broken up with, in some cases evicted, but I feel like this is more like work and or like a real relationship. There was just there wasn't a lot of closure. It just kind of happened, but there wasn't a lot of communication about it. And I feel like it could be a Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus that could be potentially looking for that's you. It could be a Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus who got left out in the cold, but it could be the Libra, Gemini, Aquarius that's coming back, is what I'm feeling. Maybe they're feeling uncertain or that they didn't get clarity in the situation, okay? But I feel like this is you. Again, the roles can be reversed. Take it as it resonates, right? So what's the Two of Wands? What's the Two of Wands for Taurus? The Ace of Cups. Yep. You've got a new relationship coming in. Potentially with a water sign, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. Doesn't have to be that, or you could have it somewhere strong in your chart. But you're looking forward. Like I said in the other reading, you're looking forward. It's like you're using these lessons from the past in order to move forward. But you feel good. You're excited about your future, about where you're at right now, about the experiences that you've had. You're ready to move forward. And I love that for you, Taurus. That is great energy. Like, that just inspired me. What is the Hanged Man in reverse for Taurus? What's the Hanged Man in reverse? Yeah, see, I said that earlier. I love... Ooh. Okay. Okay, so, before I show that. So, the Eight of Swords is, again, this is Libra, Gemini, Aquarius energy. It's very Mercury retrograde energy. But the Eight of Swords, like, it looks really stressful, right? And this talks about, you know, stress and anxiety and feeling like you're stuck. I see 333 on the clock right now, where I'm recording, so you might want to look up angel number 333. But the Eight of Swords talks about, you know, like, stress, anxiety, feeling like you're stuck and that you can't get out of something. But also, that's the Hanged Man if it were upright. But this is showing me that it's in reverse. And all this is showing me and telling me is that you're going to be slowly getting out of this feeling. Like you're stuck and that you can't go somewhere, or that you're... that you have like this feeling of not being able to be free. That's going to go away. Yeah, that's going to go away. And it may take a little while because, you know, trying on these different masks, it's, you know, you're going to be exploring and kind of freeing yourself of what you used to be in the past, because you're trying something new. You know, maybe it's a new relationship or someone. It's like you just don't want to be held back anymore by the past. You don't. You're moving forward, right? Now, I will say, be aware of this. You've got the Seven of Swords that's clarifying the Three of Pentacles. The Seven of Swords to me is theft, deception, sneakiness. Again, this is this Libra, Gemini, Aquarius energy. So I don't know if this is somebody in your energy field, someone around you. Hopefully it's not you and your energy, but it's just somebody that's being sneaky and deceptive, or maybe just not honest or truthful in this Three of Pentacles partnership. It could be a group of three people, friends, family members, somebody at work, even, you know, romantic relationships. There's parties of three. But I think this more has to do with like work related, something that makes you really happy and that you potentially could make some money, good money with. Just make sure that you're not getting the short end of the stick, or you're not being shafted in any way, because one of those people, hopefully it's not you, but one of those people has very deceptive energy. Now, this could have been something that you dealt with in the past, and this could have been the lesson that helps project you forward. You're still going to have some fears, some anxieties there. It's like PTSD, right? That's what this Eight of Swords energy is. But ultimately, you're freeing yourself from that in order to move forward. And I love that energy for you. It's like you got to address your addictions, though, in order to get out of it completely. And that's why you're watching this. If any of this, clarifies, resonates with you, make sure that you drop a comment in the comments below. I'd love to know how it resonates. Because that helps clarify for me. What do we have for the Witch's Kitchen Oracle cards for Taurus, please? I'm hearing shuffle. Oh, they want me to shuffle it out, so. All right. So underneath the deck, we've got tea tree binding. Somebody could have used a binding spell. This is for some of you, not all of you. Somebody could have used a binding spell in the past, like to keep someone stuck in a relationship, and now it's like breaking that, you know. Maybe do a cord cutting ritual for some of you. You might need to do a cord cutting ritual to get rid of this person from the past. I just heard 3 honks outside, so that's clarification. Some of you need to do a cord cutting spell to detach your addiction from the past, okay? But Then we've got arnica, which is recovery. So I do see recovery coming in. Alcoholics Anonymous, any kind of recovery coming off of any kind of toxicity. And this could also just be like, getting recovery, getting help, like physical recovery after, there are, muscle heads, people who are gym junkies, right? Like always there. It's like recovering, letting your body recover from something. You could be recovering from illness, sickness, from overworking yourself, from, not getting the proper amount of rest. That's recovery. Look into arnica and arnica gel. Oh my God, it works. It works great on things like bruises and soreness. Or arnica lotion. I've got some for bumps and bruises, that kind of thing. And also maybe tea tree oil. You might want to use tea tree oil in that cord cutting ritual. Okay, so what do we have for the metaphysical cannabis oracle, please, for Taurus? And we'll close this up. What do we have for Taurus, please? I just saw 1616 on the timer. So you might want to look up angel number 1616. Taurus, please. What do we have for Taurus, please? Thank you, spirits. That was a little weird. Okay, underneath the deck, we've got animal energy channel. It's saying channel your animal energy. I'm not quite sure what that's about, so we'll take a peek at that. And then top of the deck, bliss, trust. I know what that's about. I like that card a lot. I feel like this is already saying trust your animal instincts. Like sitting in meditation, channeling what it is that you need to know for your higher power, your higher goodness. Trusting that you will receive the right messages from spirit, from your ancestors, from your angels, whatever you subscribe to. So let's look at bliss first. Actually, no, let's read animal energy first. Somebody could have been born 1970. Are we dealing with somebody who's 70 years old? Okay, channel. I am not jealous of anyone. It brings me joy to see others experiencing happiness and joy. The dragonfly is not jealous that the eagle flies closest to its creator. He simply flies where he can and is unbothered by the birds of prey. The eagle's meal is not the same as the dragonfly's meal. Therefore, there is no construct of jealousy in the animal kingdom. This card emerges when you need to ask the oracles of the animal kingdom for their guidance and medicine. The creatures and animals exhibit habitual patterns. These will deliver messages of healing to anyone looking hard enough to observe their lessons and integrate them into their life. Animal medicine is always free and has hundreds of lessons to impart. Drop in on yourself and take note of all the creatures you see during the rest of the day. Crystal pairing, Tiger's Eye. So Tiger's Eye is great for personal power. And I'm hearing Eye of the Tiger. But so this is saying, take notice of any animals, any creatures, any insects that just pop out at you for the rest of the day. And then what I recommend is Googling it. Just Google spirit definition of a dragonfly, spirit definition of a dog, spirit definition of a praying mantis, or a butterfly, or whatever it is that you see, whatever kind of bird, whatever kind of whatever, and just look it up and use that as a spiritual guide to kind of channel, what it is that you need to know. Trust that that's the message for you. So we're going to read bliss right now. 102. Bliss is described as a complete state of happiness or joy that comes from the English word blithe, to find your bliss. So we eliminate patterns, habits, and thoughts that take joy away from our daily lives and replace them with things that we actually like. Are you doing things that you don't actually want or like to do because you feel an obligation to something or someone? Finding your bliss is about bringing your potential and authenticity to a peak and getting lost to it. You are trusting the non-material world as you follow a blissful breeze. Although this card seems minimal, it is powerful in the aspects that you don't see. You must be willing to let the universe support you. We see a platinum light in this card and minor symbolism for the root chakra, as this card is used in the chakra spread in this book. So this is the card of trust. You must trust that the answers you are seeking are being given. When this happens, your entire soul group of helpers appears through the veil to assist you. Work with orbicular jasper. A new thought pattern. My life flows forward with ease and I act with integrity. So act with integrity. That could be part of, addressing your addictions. Have you been acting with integrity, not just with other people, but specifically to yourself? What recovery do you have to bring in, or maybe partake in, in order to let go of those addictions, to break that binding that you have towards them? Maybe use tea tree oil and whatever ritual to break this, arnica, to help with any recovery. But trust that the spirits and the signs, the messages from your spirits and the signs that you're receiving at this time are exactly what you need to know. And that will ultimately help unstick you from the situation, this betrayal energy that I'm feeling that you may have been dealing with or might be about to deal with. So take it as it resonates, and if it does, make sure you drop a comment in the comments below. Make sure that you like, share, subscribe. Like I said, in the other video, I think I said it, but I do have personals open. It's 25% off if you schedule a reading by the 20th. It doesn't have to be between now and the 20th. Just schedule by the 20th. It could be outside of that time frame, and you'll get a 25% discount. But as you know, it's together we grow. So I look forward to reading for you again next week. I will see you on the flip side. Make sure that you follow me at the Cannastrologer Tarot on YouTube. And you guys have a great week. Take care. Peace.